The forest stood silent. The trees, tall and ancient, seemed to hold their breath, as if waiting for something to break the stillness. A blanket of snow muffled every sound. Each flake fell gently, adding to the thick, pristine layer that covered the ground, creating an almost otherworldly silence. Only the moonlight dared to pierce the frozen landscape, casting long, eerie shadows. Then a twig snapped. The silence shattered like glass, sending a ripple of unease through the forest. A chill shot down your spine. The air grew colder, and the hairs on the back of your neck stood up. Something was out there, something primal, something that shouldn't exist. You could feel its presence lurking just beyond the edge of your vision. But ancient legends whispered of their return. Stories passed down through generations spoke of creatures that roamed these lands long before humans set foot here. The dire wolves are back. Their eyes, glowing with an unnatural light, pierced through the darkness. Their silhouettes, massive and imposing, moved silently through the snow. For centuries, they were mere stories. Myths whispered around campfires. Elders would recount tales of these fearsome beasts, their voices low and hushed, as if speaking too loudly might summon them. Tales meant to scare children, to keep them from wandering too far into the woods. But now, those tales have taken on a new, terrifying reality. But now, the impossible seems to be true. Reports of sightings have spread like wildfire. People are no longer dismissing the old legends as mere folklore. Across the frozen north, whispers turn to terrified cries. Villages once peaceful and serene are now gripped with fear. The once quiet nights are filled with the sounds of panic and dread. Something is hunting in the night, something old, something powerful. The dire wolves have returned, and with them, they bring an ancient fear that has been dormant for centuries. The night is no longer safe, and the whispers in the night have become a haunting. Imagine a world locked in ice, a time when giants roamed the earth. Among them, a predator reigned supreme, the dire wolf. Larger than any wolf alive today, jaws that could crush bone. They were the apex predators of their time. These weren't just wolves, they were legends. Their bones, found alongside mammoths and saber-toothed cats, tell a tale of raw power. Their disappearance, shrouded in mystery, marked the end of an era. But some things refused to stay. The year is 2025. Humanity stands on the brink of a new era, where the boundaries of science and nature blur. In this age of unprecedented technological advancement, the impossible becomes possible. Genetic engineering has reached new heights. Scientists now possess the tools to manipulate the very building blocks of life, unlocking secrets that were once the domain of science fiction. In the heart of the remote, snowy Siberian wilderness, an isolated research facility stands as a beacon of cutting-edge science. Here, a team of dedicated scientists embarked on a daring mission known as the Lazarus Project. Their goal to resurrect the dire wolf, a majestic predator that roamed the earth thousands of years ago. This ambitious endeavor sought to bring back a piece of the past, to breathe life into the long extinct. Using ancient DNA extracted from well-preserved fossils, the scientists meticulously pieced together the genetic blueprint of the dire wolf. It was a painstaking process requiring precision and patience. When the first viable embryo was created, it was hailed as a scientific marvel. The team celebrated their breakthrough, believing they were on the cusp of rewriting history. The implications were profound. A chance to rewrite history, to study a creature that had been lost to time, and to understand the world as it once was. But some lines are not meant to be crossed. The unthinkable happened. A security breach, a catastrophic failure. Alarms blared and chaos ensued as the facility's safeguards were compromised. In the ensuing chaos, several hybrid wolf pups, infused with dire wolf DNA, escaped into the wild. These creatures, a blend of ancient and modern genetics, vanished into the night. The scientists assured the public that the hybrids were harmless, that they posed no threat to the ecosystem or to humanity. But as days turned into weeks, it became clear that they were wrong. The hybrids began to exhibit unexpected behaviors, challenging the very fabric of the natural order. Reports of hybrid sightings spread like wildfire, causing panic and concern among local communities and wildlife experts. The world watched with bated breath as the consequences of playing God unfolded before their eyes. The scientists, now faced with the gravity of their actions, worked tirelessly to track and contain the hybrids. Their mission had taken an unexpected turn, from resurrection to preservation, as they sought to mitigate the impact of their creation. The Lazarus Project, once a symbol of human ingenuity, had become a cautionary tale. A reminder that while we may have the power to alter the course of nature, we must tread carefully, for the consequences of our actions can be as unpredictable as they are profound. At first they were dismissed as tall tales, hunters' exaggerations, shadows in the night, but then the evidence started to mount. Unexplained livestock killings, massive paw prints in the snow, drone footage capturing glimpses of creatures too large, too powerful to be ordinary wolves. The rumors spread like wildfire. Indigenous communities, keepers of ancient lore, weren't surprised. Their legends spoke of the dire wolves' return, a sign of a changing world, a harbinger of chaos. The line between myth and reality blurred. The world held its breath, waiting. Section 5, a world on edge. Governments scrambled, denials issued, information suppressed. But the truth was a wildfire they couldn't contain. Military units deployed to the suspected areas. Scientists worked tirelessly, trying to track and contain the creatures they had unleashed. Fear gripped the globe. The world watched, captivated and terrified as the drama unfolded. Was this a glimpse into our future? A world where the past returns with a vengeance? The implications. Section 6. An apex predator returns. The return of the dire wolf is not just a scientific anomaly, it's an ecological earthquake. Their presence has the potential to reshape entire ecosystems, their prey, their competition, all thrown into disarray. The implications for human safety are even more disturbing. These are not domesticated animals, they are wild, powerful predators, driven by instinct. The fear is real, the danger is palpable. We have entered a new age, an age. Section 7. The Moral Dilemma. The Lazarus Project was a monumental act of hubris. We, in our arrogance, thought we could control the forces of nature. Now we face the consequences. This situation raises profound ethical questions. Do we have the right to bring back extinct creatures? What responsibility do we bear for the consequences? These questions have no. Section 8. A Future Unwritten. In the shadows of our modern world, ancient echoes resurface, reminding us of the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth. The return of the dire wolves is a stark reminder of the delicate balance of nature. These majestic creatures, once thought to be lost to time, now roam our forests again, a living testament to the resilience of life. It's a testament to the power of both science and legend. Through the dedication of scientists and the whispers of ancient tales, we see the convergence of knowledge and myth, bringing the past into our present. But most of all, it's a warning. The stormy skies and dark clouds symbolize the looming threats we face if we ignore the signs nature is giving us. We stand at a crossroads. Our choices now will determine the path we take, whether we continue down a road of destruction or choose a path of harmony with nature. The path ahead is uncertain. The misty trails and foggy paths represent the unknown future, filled with both potential and peril. The echoes of the past are all around us. In the ancient ruins and relics, we find stories of civilizations that rose and fell, often due to their relationship with the natural world. And in the chilling howls of the dire wolves, we hear a message. Their haunting cries pierce the night, a call to remember our place in the web of life. A message of our own making. The reflection in the mirror and the footprints beside the wolf tracks remind us that our actions have consequences. And we are not separate from the natural world, a message we can no longer ignore. The future is unwritten. As we pen our stories and gaze into the unknown, we hold the power to shape what comes next, and it belongs to the wild. The untamed wilderness and the running wolves symbolize the freedom and beauty of nature, a future that can thrive if we choose to protect it.